Do you know those topics where you know so little that you can't even ask the right questions to get started? Well, this story is exactly about that. While I was working on the last video, a friend of mine dropped by and suddenly asked if I wanted to dry ice clean my car. I told him sure, one day I'd take the car to someone who does that. He replied that he actually had a machine they used for cleaning tools and that I could borrow it and give it a go. What a legend. So here we are with a dry ice blasting machine, 25 kg of dry ice and a bunch of settings I have absolutely no idea about. Time for some trial and error. The machine itself is simple. You give it ice, electricity and air. But you can adjust three main things: the particle size, air pressure and the ice consumption. It also comes with a bunch of nozzles in different shapes and for a certain range of particle size. You can simply screw them on. He told me which nozzle they usually use and that already limits the pellet size. I cranked the pressure up to 8 bar because why not, and started with about 15 kg per hour of ice. For a first test I picked the backing plate behind the brake disc. First impressions, this is going to take time and the dirt isn't coming off as quite as easily as I had hoped. A quick recap of what dry ice cleaning really is. It uses solid CO2 pellets accelerated with compressed air and shoot them at dirty surfaces. The pellets create a combination of thermal shock and impact which breaks the bond between the dirt and the surface. For the other side I increased the ice consumption. Also, from now on I will show every clip in time-lapse because otherwise it gets boring very quickly. At this point the results started to get better. But at some areas you have to dig deep and probably used more ice than a part is actually worth. So I accepted good enough and moved on to the trailing arms, which were completely black. I played around with the settings but had the same experience. It works, but it takes time and a lot of ice. Changing nozzles doesn't perform miracles, the only thing that really helps is turning up the ice consumption. So here I realized the 25 kg of ice I ordered will bring me nowhere. But let's see how far we come. The spring plates were a nice surprise in all of this. They cleaned up fairly easily and seeing them come back to their full gold finish was very satisfying. With the mixed results, I continue with the wheel wells. The surface there is softer because of the underbody coating. In the time lapse it might look like it works perfectly, and yes, it works, but it's not the showroom finish you might expect if you only see most of the dramatic before and after videos. Here you also see the outer part of the trailing arm. I tried to clean it and I got some dirt removed, but it's still not clean at all. This upper part here was very satisfying. I got everything removed. Back under the car, I moved on to the gearbox area. Here it worked pretty well, but the complex shape of the gearbox makes it hard to reach everywhere. Remember, we are still in time lapse. The gearbox mount though is very hard to clean. I don't know what's on there, but it's sticking pretty well. I also tried to clean the anti-roll bar, but this small section took way too long. The engine itself was pretty clean already. I just cleaned up the spots I saw, and of course I missed a few. With the engine in the car though, the higher up you want to clean, the more difficult it is. Now look at me under the car. It's loud, it's cold, it's dirty. Dry ice blasting is definitely work, not magic. After about 5 hours and 25 kilograms of dry ice were gone, the floor was a complete mess and I looked like a dog that had been rolling in dirt all day. But the car did look at least a little bit better than before. Realistically, I probably need another 100 kilograms of dry ice and 2 full days. We will see if I'm willing to go that far. What a day. Respect to everyone who does this professionally on a daily basis.